I tested some of the best monitors for Xbox of 2025, and in this video I'm gonna rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. LG 27GX 798. This 480Hz beast is pure gaming heaven with its OLED panel delivering unmatched motion clarity that makes esports feel like butter. The 0.03 ms response time and gorgeous OLED colors will spoil you forever, but be warned, text clarity isn't great for daily desktop work and you'll need a monster GPU to actually push those frames. I'm putting this monster in God tier because when you can feed it the frames it deserves, nothing comes close. Asus ROG Swift OLED PG27 UCDM. This 4K QD OLED powerhouse at 240Hz is what happens when Asus decides to flex on everyone else in the monitor game. The image quality is absolutely gorgeous with that glossy panel making colors pop, plus you get proper HDR brightness control and both G-Sync and FreeSync support, though the lack of built-in speakers at this price point stings a bit. I'm confidently placing this God tier because it's the perfect marriage of 4K resolution and OLED perfection. Sony Inzone M9 II. This 4K IPS beast hits 160Hz with full array local dimming and is basically built like a love letter to PS5 gamers. The colors are vibrant, HDR performance is solid, and that 1 ms response time keeps competitive games crisp, though some corner dimming issues, and the fact it's not OLED means it can't quite match the pure blacks if it's competition. I'm putting this in God tier because it's the ultimate all-rounder that excels at everything without any major compromises. LG 45GS95QE. This curved ultra-wide OLED monster at 45 inches and 240Hz is like having a gaming theater on your desk. The 800R curve wraps around you perfectly for cinematic single-player games, and that OLED goodness delivers perfect blacks, but competitive gamers might find the 21:9 aspect ratio and steep curve less than ideal. I'm putting this God here because if you want the most immersive gaming experience possible, this curved beauty delivers in its space. Asus ROG Strix OLED XG27ACDNG. This 360Hz OLED hits that sweet spot between price and performance with excellent color accuracy and motion clarity that'll make your games sing. It packs all the essentials like HDMI 2.1, FreeSync Premium Pro, and even 90W USB-C power delivery, though like most OLEDs, it struggles with peak SDR brightness in bright rooms. I'm placing this in the great tier because it delivers flagship OLED performance at a more reasonable price point, making it perfect for gamers who want premium without breaking the bank completely. Philips Evnia 49M2C 8900. This massive 49-inch ultra-wide monster rocks a 240Hz QD OLED panel that's basically like having two 27-inch monitors without the annoying bezels in the middle. The 5120 to 1440 resolution and 0.03 ms response time create an incredibly immersive gaming experience, especially for racing games and flight sims where you can really feel that 1800R curve wrapping around your field of view. The HDR performance is solid with 1000 nits peak brightness and in-display HDR 400 True Black certification, though some users report the panel gets warmer during extended gaming sessions. While it offers stunning visuals for single-player adventures and productivity work, that massive size and premium QD OLED tech come with a hefty price tag that might not make sense for everyone. I'm placing this in the average tier because despite its impressive specs, the value proposition just isn't quite there for most gamers. BenQ Mobiuz EX321UX. This mini 4K LED beast delivers some serious punch with its 1152 zone local dimming and ability to hit 1000 nits peak brightness, making HDR content absolutely pop on screen. The 32-inch size hit that sweet spot for both PC and console gaming, with full HDMI 2.1 support for your Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, plus a built-in key VM hub that makes switching between devices seamless. However, you're paying around $1,000 for what's essentially competing against OLED displays that offer better contrast ratios, and the lack of built-in speakers feels like a step backward. It's definitely built for gamers who prioritize brightness over the deep blacks that OLED provides, and the AI upscaling works great for lower resolution sources like the Nintendo Switch. I'm putting this in the good tier because it's a solid performer that delivers on its promises, even if OLED alternatives might steal some thunder. Asus ROG Swift PG42UQ. This 42-inch OLED gaming monitor is an absolute powerhouse that bridges the gap between traditional monitors and TV-sized displays perfectly. The OLED panel delivers infinite contrast with true blacks and supports up to 138Hz overclocked refresh rate, plus it handles both PC gaming through DisplayPort and console gaming through HDMI 2.1 like a champ. The built-in USB hub, proper monitor stand with tilt adjustment, and features like VRR support even at 1440p 60Hz make this way more versatile than just using a regular TV. Sure, you've got the typical OLED concerns about burning and it might be too big for some desk setups, but Asus backs it with a 2-year burn-in warranty which shows confidence in the panel. I'm confidently placing this in the grade tier because it delivers premium OLED gaming performance with actual monitor features at a size that works for most gaming setups. Lenovo Legion R25F30. This budget-friendly 24.5-inch display focuses purely on competitive gaming with its 280Hz refresh rate and 0.5 ms response time that makes fast-paced shooters feel incredibly responsive. The 1080p resolution keeps GPU requirements manageable while still delivering decent image quality with 380 nits brightness and solid color reproduction after some calibration. It's clearly designed for esports players who prioritize frame rate over visual fidelity, and at around $180, it offers excellent value for that specific use case. The downside is pretty obvious. You're stuck with 1080p in 2024, the speakers are below average, and the overall feature set is pretty bare bones compared to more expensive options. I'm putting this in the average tier because while it serves its budget competitive gaming niche well, the 1080p limitation and basic feature set hold it back from being truly great. HP Omen 32Q. This 32-inch QHD monitor punches way above its $400 price point with excellent color accuracy out of the box and surprisingly good HDR performance for a budget display. The 165Hz refresh rate paired with solid overdrive implementation makes motion look smooth without visible artifacts, and the build quality feels surprisingly premium for the money. The trade-offs are pretty reasonable for the price. You get basic HDMI 2.0 ports instead of 2.1 and USB-C connectivity, and the contrast ratio is just average for an IPS panel. It's clearly designed for gamers who want a large color-accurate display without breaking the bank, and it delivers exactly that without any fancy bells and whistles. I'm placing this in the good tier because it offers exceptional value and solid performance that's perfect for budget-conscious gamers who still want quality. BenQ EW3880R. This 37.5-inch ultra-wide is impressive for productivity work and media consumption with its excellent built-in audio setup. However, the 60Hz refresh rate and lackluster HDR performance really hold it back for gaming, especially at this price point. It's designed more for professionals and content creators who value free real estate over gaming prowess, but even then, there are better options out there. The colors are decent and the IPS panel looks good, but it just doesn't deliver enough value for what you're paying. I'm placing this in the average tier because while it's functional, it doesn't excel in any particular area that justifies its premium pricing. Acer Predator CG7. This beast brings 43 inches of 4K gaming to your desk with proper 144Hz refresh rates and HDR 1000 certification. The VA panel delivers solid contrast and the G-Sync compatibility makes gaming smooth, though you'll need serious desk space and the stand offers zero adjustability. It's perfect for gamers who want that TV-like experience at their desk and have a powerful GPU to drive 4K at high refresh rates. The comprehensive connectivity with HDMI 2.1 makes it great for both PC and console gaming, but the size isn't for everyone. I'm putting this in the good tier because it delivers on its promises as a gaming-focused display, even if the ergonomics could be better. Samsung Odyssey G8. This 32-inch OLED monitor is absolutely stunning with its QD-OLED technology, delivering perfect blacks and vibrant colors that pop off the screen. The 240Hz refresh rate combined with instant OLED response times makes gaming incredibly smooth, and the built-in Smart TV features are genuinely useful. It's ideal for serious gamers who want the best image quality money can buy and don't mind paying premium prices for OLED technology. The only minor downside is some VRR flickering in darker seas, but the overall package is exceptional. I'm placing this in the grade tier because it combines cutting-edge OLED tech with high refresh gaming in a premium package that delivers on all fronts. LG 27GR83Q. This 1440p 240Hz IPS monitor hits the sweet spot for competitive gaming with excellent color accuracy and wide viewing angles. The 27-inch size gives you sharp detail at 1440p resolution while being much easier to drive than 4K, making it perfect for high refresh rate gaming. It's designed for gamers who prioritize smooth gameplay over 4K eye candy and want reliable performance without breaking the bank. The comprehensive connectivity and solid build quality make it a safe choice for most gaming setups. I'm putting this in the grade tier because it nails the fundamentals of what makes a great gaming monitor without any major compromises. Dell Alienware AW2725Q. This 27-inch 4K OLED gaming monitor delivers incredible image quality with perfect blacks and stunning color accuracy straight out of the box. The 240Hz refresh rate, combined with OLED's instant response times, creates an amazing gaming experience, though you'll need a beast of a GPU to take full advantage. It's perfect for enthusiast gamers who want the absolute best in both image quality and performance and have the hardware to match. The premium build quality and extensive features justify the high price tag for those who demand perfection. I'm placing this in the grade tier because it represents the pinnacle of gaming monitor technology, delivering everything you could want in a premium package. AOC Q27G3XMN. This monitor absolutely blew me away for the price. It's basically giving you mini LED performance that usually costs double. The 336 dimming zones and 1200 nits peak brightness makes HDR content look incredible, though you'll definitely want to dial down the brightness from flashbangs because it can literally hurt your eyes. The motion handling is solid at 180 Hz, but honestly I'd stick to 165 Hz to avoid those annoying scan lines. For gamers who want premium HDR without breaking the bank, this is a no-brainer, and I'm placing it in the good tier. Lenovo Legion R45W30. This massive 44.5-inch ultra-wide definitely has that wow factor when you first see it, but honestly the visual quality just doesn't live up to the size. The colors feel washed out and that 1440p resolution looks soft when stretched across such a huge panel. It's like you're trading image quality for real estate. The build quality is decent and the productivity features are nice, but for gaming you're better off with two separate monitors or something with better picture quality. I'm putting this one in the average tier because while it works, there are better options for the money. Sony Inzone M10 II. Man, this thing is a beast. 480 Hz on an OLED panel is just insane, and you can absolutely feel the difference in competitive games. The response time is basically instant at 0.01 ms and the picture quality is gorgeous with those deep OLED blacks and vibrant colors. Sure, it's expensive at $1,099, but if you're serious about competitive gaming and have the budget, this monitor will give you every possible advantage. The only downside is potential burn-in with static elements, but for competitive gaming, that's usually not an issue. This is easily going into the great tier. Acer Nitro XV275K. This 4K mini LED monitor has some serious strengths. The brightness is fantastic and colors really pop thanks to the wide DCI-P3 coverage. The 160 Hz refresh rate is solid for a 4K panel and HDMI 2.1 makes it perfect for next-gen consoles. However, the local dim increase is noticeable blooming around bright objects and the motion handling isn't quite as sharp as the dedicated gaming panels. It's a decent choice if you want 4K gaming with good HDR, but the compromises keep it from being exceptional. I'm placing this in the good tier because it delivers where it counts, just not perfectly. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best monitors for Xbox for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.